Right, guys, for the fifth time for recording this because my audio wants to mess up. Welcome to another Tekken video, and today we are going to show how to control your interactions through offense and defensive options. There's a third option, which is nothing, no button to do, and you'll understand once I actually get into it. But so jabbing, right? +1 on block, fastest thing you could do high. Plus, well, I already said +8, but on block, you have things to do, and your opponent also has things to do. So your opponent could disrespect if you decide to do a slower option, obviously, and mash a faster button. Or you could, sidestep if they do try to do a button, depending on if it's homing or not. So let's just see. Let's set up the jab. Defensive. Okay. A bit slow, but a punish nonetheless. If you're a bit better, jet upper works. We just had to... Okay, I forgot what to do there. But, yeah. That is simple as that. Because you're +1 and you're reading that they're gonna mash. There's no other reason you would step besides they're gonna mash. If they don't mash, you're at risk at eating a button because you're doing a delayed button, sidestep button. Or they could eat a button as well, depending on if they delay whatever they do. It's just a matter of timing there. But if the immediate sidestep beats immediate button, but if they delay their buttons, you could eat a delayed button. But offensive or defensive, offensive. And that's just the easiest way to show it. It's simple as that. You just have to know your frame data and know what you could do. Oh, -5 or -5, I could sidestep still. But I could also just frame trap. Why is he not jabbing? Oh my god. But yeah. Offensive. You can also punch parry too. Whoops. A bit slow. I don't know if that was combo. There we go. But yeah. Offensive or defensive. If you don't want to sidestep, you could just duck. Ducking works. It's easier. If you're a bit better, you could do that. The sidestep duck to cover even the more options. But yeah, there's that. You could do the same with wall enders, and I try to tell my friend to mix up his wall enders because you want him to put them in situations they don't know what to do. So like, for example, he never does this string. He always does this into delayable mid or just the first hit. So offensive, defensive. With your -6, I don't think you could step. Can't punch parry as well. You got your, I don't know what to call this, but send them flying, but you could still throw in stuff. Okay. You have your damage Oki, of course. Okay, don't be giga washed, but damage Oki. I have no idea why I'm getting big jib. Flip over Oki, and this is different because wake ups come out at different speeds and they get different options depending on how they depending on how you end your combo. So some characters like Jin only have the regular face down, face over. I don't think he has flip. He does have flip over, but not on universal, I don't think. But this limits the way they wake up. You might change the damage, but you could put them in a different situation because if they do a bad option, they could eat a launch. And you want to just mix your Oki just to mix it. You don't want to mix it just to mix it, but you want to mix it to have more cards in your hand. Like, okay, I could take away the ability of kick upping and then throw in like a low to really end the round because he has no defensive option besides wake up kicks, which if he does, loses a turn. Or I want to go for taunt Oki because he still has a good bit of life left, so I can threaten this. But let's say you don't want to switch up taunt Oki because it's so good. Learn to do instant punishment, because if they do a defensive option, which is staying on the ground, that's how you beat taunt Oki. You want to get them off the ground. So this, not that much damage, but it flips him over, which at the wall against Brian, this Oki is very good. But if you really just want to get him off the ground, you don't like them being there. Okay, wow. Imagine I did taunt, kick him off the ground. Or not taunt, this. Or if you just really want the damage, which I usually just go for damage. Sometimes I go for Oki just for fun. But damage never killed anybody. Okay, you get the idea. But defensive, offensive, defensive. Okay, let's say it didn't hit. And at the wall, these options are scarier. Okay, I'm trying to do jab. Oh wait, that doesn't work because it's a punish. Offensive. And that's why at wall they have to respect, you know, these 10 frames. Because I'm pretty sure you get hiccup from it as well. The counter hit. But yeah, if this helped you, like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.